जब आप ग्रैटिट्यूड से शुरू होते हो, इवन इफ यू हैव वे लेस देन व्हाट इज नीडेड, पर कुछ तो है, तो वो हमारी फ्रीक्वेंसी को उसी वक्त लैक से न्यूट्रल पे ले आता है, सफिशिएंसी पे ले आता है। और जैसे ही वो फ्रीक्वेंसी पे ले आया, वहां से बड़ा ड्रीम करना या बड़ा हमें हायर फ्रीक्वेंसी पे जाना बहुत आसान हो जाता है।
मेहमान तो बहुत सारे आते हैं हमारे शो पे, ये फरिश्ते आ गए हैं आज। So welcome Mehak, welcome Ruchi to Unbound, and thank you so much for being gracious to take out your time and taking this invite up. आपकी शुरुआत, आपकी स्टोरी की शुरुआत, आपकी अपनी इंट्रोडक्शन खुद से ही करते हैं, प्लीज।
Thank you, Mamta, for having us here. So I am Mehak from Inner Infinity, and we are co-founders of Inner Infinity. So I started my journey of spiritualism, I think, when I was a child. I was always very intrigued about life after death and books and, prayers and meditations. I think I was always into this, and people used to come, my friends used to take counselings from me, and I never realized that this was the journey going to be like.
Wow.
I always thought that, maybe they come and they ask me and ye sabke sath hota hoga, I never thought it was just me who was doing this. And so then when I started all this and got into a marriage which was not very healthy, toxic marriage, and I started studying clinical hypnosis, and I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and Reiki grandmaster and NLP coach, life coaching, and lots of modalities. So I just kept getting into it and learning, and the passion was so strong that I wanted to help people.
Yeah.
Though my background was from IT industry, I worked with HP, Belkin, in marketing, but I thought I wasn't doing anything for the society. I wasn't helping people. I wasn't doing much. And but then when I started this, I didn't know ki, you have to take an energy exchange also. I kept doing it free of cost for people, pulling out cards and reading their aura.
So you're a
and all
tarot
of
reader
that.
as well.
I'm a tarot reader as
Wow.
well.
I would now like to bring in Ruchi and then come back to you.
Sure.
Inner Infinity, ये तो definitely आपकी identity, what you are today. But I want to know Ruchi as the human, as the person who's behind this profile of mysticism.
Thank you, Mamta, for having us over. We're equally delighted and excited to be here. As a person, as a child, right from my teenage, numbers used to really intrigue me. Okay, तो मैं क्लास में ना सब बच्चों की डेट ऑफ बर्थ लेके, और उसमें से मुझे वो नंबर्स अपना मुझसे बात करते थे कि इसकी पर्सनालिटी ऐसी होगी, इसका लाइफ पाथ ऐसा होगा, और मुझे ये सारे टर्म्स नहीं पता थे. And then one day I expressed this in front of my mother, and she took me to a bookstore and she picked up some books on numerology and gave it to me, saying
How
that
old were
probably,
you?
I think I was 15, 16.
Okay.
And और मुझे ये पढ़ के कुछ कुछ साइंस समझ में आने लगा कि एक्चुअली ऐसा कोई साइंस होता है. एंड देन शी पुट मी ऑन अ रेकी सर्टिफिकेशंस एंड ऑल दैट, एंड दैट्स हाउ माय चैनल स्टार्टेड ओपनिंग. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ सिंगिंग एंड डांसिंग एज अ पैशन, मेरा पैशन बन गया कि नई मोडालिटी सीखना, और उसमें सर्टिफिकेशंस के बड़ा मज़ा आने लगा कि अब व्हाट नेक्स्ट. बट पैरेलली, yes, I was studying abroad. My father wanted me to pursue career in corporate, so I'm an MBA finance and undergrad from UK.
उसमें भी finance.
उसमें भी finance, yes. So that's when हमारे टाइम पर शायद ऐसा होता था कि एक को बच्चे को इंजीनियरिंग या एक मेन स्ट्रीम करियर पकड़ना बड़ा ज़रूरी होता था. चाहे आप MBA कर लो, इंजीनियरिंग कर लो, मेडिकल साइंस कर लो, वो ही करियर माना जाता था. तब ये सारी चीज़ें जो हम करते थे, इसे करियर नहीं मानते थे. ये सिर्फ आपकी हॉबी या पैशन हो सकता है.
Interest
at max. So this became my front page thing as my career or my profession only when I was diagnosed with cancer. So before that, yes, the way Mehak said, I was helping a lot of people while I was working in corporate because I could read tarot, I could do a lot of modalities, I could make birth charts and all of that. So मैं ऑफिस में घर आके बहुत लोगों की हेल्प करती थी, कई बार टैरो रीडिंग्स भी करती थी, but that was all for fun, or to help people. But then when I got married, was my second marriage. I also went through a very bad first marriage, and when that chapter and cycle was getting over and I was getting evolved, I met my current life partner. And जब मैं दिल्ली शिफ्ट हुई and I was immediately diagnosed with cancer, an advanced stage cancer. उस रिकवरी के टाइम पर जब मैंने अपनी सारी सीख, अपनी सारी मोडालिटीज को इस पे अप्लाई किया एंड हाउ मिराकुलसली आई रिकवर्ड आउट ऑफ दैट is when my husband one day said that this was your real calling. The world needs to know how you manifested this life
Yeah.
for yourself.
Yeah.
And that's when this became my mainstream
Yeah.
profession.
Yeah. Very beautiful. Like, a lot of times we hear it from artists
Yeah.
that a lot of alchemical changes happen when you, or the kind of work that they put out, they are able to put out because there's so much of inner anguish or pain that they have gone
Yes.
through.
Correct.
So now coming to your life path, your purpose with Inner Infinity, the spiritual journey that you both are on, and you're helping so many to find their purpose. Do you think it's somewhere true?
Yes, it's true. It's a life purpose, and it's a very beautiful transition and a beautiful journey of conscious living. It's spiritualism
But
is
pain
conscious
zaruri
living.
hai.
पेन तो बहुत ज़रूरी है. पेन के बगैर आई डोंट थिंक वी वुड हैव बीन हियर वेयर वी आर. So thanks to all the pain, thanks to all the people who gave us that pain, who were there in the journey. And so I would thank all the people who were there in the journey, who troubled me, who didn't help me, who didn't support me. Because of them, I am what I am.
Wow.
So
How about yourself, Ruchi?
Yeah, like as we start taking the responsibility or whatever was happening with me I was responsible. We all have this conditioning from childhood कि मेरे साथ अगर कभी कुछ गलत होता है तो वो सामने वाले ने गलत किया, वो situations गलत थे,
Blame.
circumstances, blame. हमें सिर्फ वो ही सिखाया जाता है और हम वैसे ही बड़े हुए हैं because it's very easy to put our blame on others. But इस जर्नी में हमें ये सीखने को मिला with the pains and the suffering that जैसे ही हम वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी अपने वो मिरर हम अपनी तरफ शिफ्ट करते हैं एंड वी से दैट आई वाज रिस्पॉन्सिबल नाउ वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई आई वाज रिस्पॉन्सिबल बिकॉज जब हम वाइब्रेट करते हैं लोअर फ्रीक्वेंसी पे राइट तो वो मैंने ही वैसे रिलेशनशिप्स वैसी सिचुएशंस को अट्रैक्ट किया था. काश मैंने ये चीज़ पहले सीखी होती, काश मुझे किसी ने बताया होता, तो मैं उस फ्रीक्वेंसी पे वाइब्रेट नहीं कर रही होती. और यूनिवर्स रिस्पॉन्ड करता है इक्वल एंड ऑपोजिट, उसी फ्रीक्वेंसी को वो रेजोनेट कर देगा. तभी हमारे सामने वही सफरिंग्स, वही लोग आएंगे जो हमें वो पेन्स दे के जाएंगे. नाउ इट्स अप टू अस कि उस पेन से बाहर निकलने के लिए अगर मैंने वो लेसन सीख लिया ऑफ आई एम रिस्पॉन्सिबल, आई अट्रैक्टेड दिस, तो पावर मैंने वापस अपने पास ले ली. और जैसी वो पावर मैंने अपने पास ले ली तो मुझे ये समझ में आ गया कि इसको चेंज करने की भी पावर और फ्लिप करने की भी पावर मेरे ही अंदर है.
Wow.
And that's when the magic happens. So I say that cancer was my cure.
Wow.
Because, yes, and I quote this a lot of times in front of my friends and family that if cancer wouldn't have happened in my life, I wouldn't have cured myself in the real way.
Wow. That's very deep. Very, very deep. But ये सारी चीजें जब हम read, I mean, really goosebump moments for me. And thanks so much for being so unabashedly vulnerable. हम अपनी vulnerabilities को accept नहीं करना चाहते, demonstrate तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं करना चाहते.
Absolutely.
Right? Thanks so much for bringing that consciousness here. But ये चीजें the way that I see is कि आप retrospect में तो thanks कह सकते हो उन लोगों को.
Right.
आज क्योंकि आप एक पेडिस्टल पे पहुंच गए, क्योंकि आपने उस जर्नी को आगे लिया. But what about where we get stuck? And that's where the most of life is. That we go talk to someone, and I mean, let me talk about that. Maybe if this conversation would have happened some in other time dimension, and where you could have been sitting with it, that एक तो गलत भी मेरे साथ हो रहा है और disease भी मुझे ही मिल रही है.
Yes. So when I was going through my troubled marriage, or there came a point when I was taken back to my hometown by my parents with that conditioning, that societal conditioning that you can't live alone because
Yeah.
now you're separated or whatever.
Yeah.
So I went back to that hometown and I was restricted only in those four walls in the house.
Yeah.
So my career, health, everything, emotional health, physical health, everything during the months was going downhill. And came a point when I became suicidal.
Hmm.
During those times when I was reading a lot of books and I was on a road to self discovery, and that's when this line hit me, that the responsibility to change is within myself, and not like I can't keep blaming my parents and society and my husband, for bringing this misery in my life today. Because अगर मैं उस marriage से बाहर आ भी गई हूँ and they've brought me home also,
Yeah.
I've just jumped from fire to frying pan. Nothing has changed. I'm still suffering within, right? So जब वो मुझे समझ में आया
कि blame तो
that
help कर नहीं
blame तो
रहा.
help कर नहीं रहा, so then
Yeah.
I have to take the responsibility. And there was this one call from my godmother who had taught me a lot of modalities, and she used to counsel me a lot when I was in Bangalore, that you've been taught time and again that trust universe, take responsibility, take charge. So if you're not enjoying where you are right now,
Yeah.
so before considering that one step of ending your life in suffering,
Oh.
okay, just trust the universe once. I said, how? She said, just leave that place. I said, but how? I don't have money. I don't have anything. I don't have resources. I don't have a house. I am dependent on my family. What do I do? She said, just leave. And it didn't kind of logically make sense. But something happened, something triggered that after a week when some episode happened within my family.
Yeah.
And I felt very, very insulted and demeaned, by the behavior. When the following day, subconsciously, I think that
Yes.
thing had triggered,
Message
and
has,
that
yeah.
message had brought a shift. So I just picked up my bag, a small bag, and I left for Bangalore without having any money in my pocket. I just had few of my degrees and 4 pair of clothes, and I just left for Bangalore. When I landed there, I realized that I don't have money to even take a shuttle to the town. Like, how do I go? Where will I go? Which door will I knock? Where will I sleep overnight? I didn't know anything. But my journey started from there. How? Because my frequency had already elevated,
Yeah.
and I had taken that responsibility, and I was trusting the universe that people today might hear and find it very
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
But I have done this and I have lived it. And how people came for rescue at that point of time, how the universe sent support, how my friends came through, and how I applied for jobs. I got a place to stay for a few months.
Wow.
Everything happened magically and my life just transformed. And that's how I attracted my current life partner also. Okay, out of the blue. When immediately after that, when I got married and remarried, and I was diagnosed with cancer, my husband said one thing to me. He kept saying one thing to me: I believe in you. I want you to live for me.
Oh.
Okay, you just need to believe in yourself. He would keep reinforcing that affirmation within me when I needed it to hear the most. And that's when I, as I mentioned, that I looked into the eyes of death and chose life.
Yeah. So tapping into this inner power. I mean, in your case, the way that I see, of course, you took that first step and then you attracted the right kind of event, people,
Yes.
circumstances. And in your case, you just elevated yourself.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
You went beyond the story of what was obvious.
Yeah.
But, people, your environment, your surrounding is so perplexed. They are not believing in you. They are
Yeah.
not ready to believe in you.
Correct.
Because if we may say it in an energetic word, that they're not vibing at that level with you.
Right.
For them, everything is, if it is logical,
Yeah.
it's consequential, it'll make sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right? So how do you go beyond?
I think you somewhere want to prove,
Prove
yourself.
yourself.
Yes.
You want to prove yourself that
Your
you can
conviction,
make
your
it.
belief.
You can
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah.
And if you can believe it, you can actually achieve it. Like if you're there, if you can believe yourself, then you can actually achieve it.
In this
Like-
human lifetime, everything.
And everything, and I think every woman, every human being who is there at that condition where they think they cannot see beyond, you know, because we have a limited vision. But the day I make people make my vision, their vision boards, I tell them, just for today, dream big.
Yeah.
Dream big
Yeah.
and think beyond what you can think
Yeah.
of. And it actually happens.
The question really is कि lack की वजह से fears भी तो बहुत सारे आते हैं
Yes.
और
So
वो डाउट और फियर तो बहुत ही
बहुत
नेचुरल है राइट
Yes.
द फियर ऑफ सर्वाइवल
Yeah.
द फियर ऑफ मैंने ये पहले नहीं किया लोग क्या सोचेंगे विल आई बी गुड इनफ एट इट और नॉट देन आई मीन इट्स अ वेरी नॉर्मल लाइक actually a question that I asked my guests, but I think in this context it does make sense to ask both of you कि उन fears को फिर आप कैसे मतलब नहीं तो वही manifest होते रहते हैं right?
So
Absolutely.
fear क्या होता है? Fear, opposite of fear is faith.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are constantly dwelling on fear by telling ourselves कि ये कैसे होगा? Will I be able to do it? कैसे होगा? What will happen? So it's a constant negative self-talk which is strengthening your fear. Okay. So when you start talking to yourself in a very positive way that I can do it, you are affirming to yourself that I can do this. This will work out for my highest good. You know, this will happen for myself. So when you're constantly telling yourself, your body is listening all the time. Your body is listening to yourself. Every cell of your body is listening. So when you're talking to yourself in a very positive manner, so when we are saying, I can't do it, I can't run, and you know, sometimes we say, right, today I'm going to fall, and we end up falling. Today I can't get up from the bed. So we are validating it to the universe that I'm not going to get up today. Okay, but if we are doing
Yeah.
the opposite and we
Yeah.
are telling ourselves, I can
I
do
can
it,
do
it's
it.
a piece of cake, I'll do it. So your body is listening and body is reacting, acting in a way that you can do it. So a constant self-talk here really works out from coming to a fear to a faith.
faith
How many times do we ask ourselves, like if I meet you or I meet anyone, we always say, hi, how are you? But how many times during the day we ask ourselves, how am I feeling? Because feeling is everything. So it all starts from the thought. Like one thought, as Mehak said, that I'm going to fall today is one thought. And that thought, multiple times when it keeps running in our mind, leads to a feeling. It becomes a feeling. And that feeling becomes emotion.
Emotion.
And emotion is energy in motion.
Hmm.
And that's simple physics.
Yeah.
So when I have an electromagnetic field around my body, that emotion is going to flow through that as an energy. और फिर वो सबसे पहले मेरी physical body पे ही manifest होगा
Manifest
because that's the
होता है.
closest,
Yeah.
right? And that's how people fall sick, and that's how people even come out of the biggest diseases as well.
So, if you would like to invite someone who is an unstoppable human or would just want to have a conversation with me, write to me at unboundwithmamta@gmail.com. That is unboundwithmamtaa@gmail.com. You can also follow my Instagram @Mamta Podcaster. That is MAMTAA Podcaster. See, I've heard this during my initiation into Reiki also, that initially maybe it may not come naturally to you all the time. Positive thinking,
Yeah.
law of attraction. You are human, you will keep slipping.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they also have gone on to say, a lot of masters, people, guides have gone on to say that fake it till you make it.
Correct.
Go buy yourself flowers.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Put that vase in the drawing room or wherever and start feeling good.
Hmm.
But my question is that, especially in an event like COVID or war zones or, moments of global crisis,
Yeah.
like we've been seeing so much that is happening on the planet right now. How do you, collective consciousness,
So we meditate.
how do you work towards that?
So we meditate. We tell people because they have to focus not on the outside. Outside is all fear and anxiety. When COVID came, I heard the maximum word called anxiety. Everybody
depression,
was
anxiety,
anxious,
very,
depressed,
very
and fearful.
Yeah.
So the only way out, I think, is the way in.
Oh wow.
Okay, the way out is the way in. So we
In,
have to
yeah.
close our eyes and we have to go within, and we have to tell ourselves, we have to meditate, and we have to tell ourselves that we can get out of this. And you have to meditate. There are certain techniques and meditations, guided meditations that we do with people so that they start looking at themselves from a very good space instead of a very fearful space.
Yeah, a very empowering
Yeah.
space.
Yes.
Yeah.
So people often come to us and say हमसे तो meditate होता ही
होता ही
नहीं
नहीं है,
होता ही
माइंड
नहीं
स्टिल
है।
नहीं हो
नहीं
पाता
होता
है.
because it's a monkey mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
even while having this conversation right here, if I'm quiet for 1 minute, my thoughts are going everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So it's called a monkey mind, like it keeps jumping from one thought to another. So it's always good to come to a therapist or somebody who's a mentor in this regard. क्योंकि जब आप उनके पास आते हो, so then you're only hearing their voice, and it's like a guided meditation, and they know how to take you from kindergarten to level up.
Hmm.
So when you start, they teach you how to look within, and you're only listening to their voice because you trust them, and you're listening to their voice and then going in, taking the help of their voice and going
Hmm.
within. And when people start learning that modality,
Hmm.
that's when it's easier for them to then become self-reliant and start meditating themselves,
Yeah.
because then they know how to tame that monkey mind.
Hmm.
You know, that taming that monkey mind can only happen with the help of a
Mentor.
moderator or a mentor.
To
or,
begin with, and then
Yeah.
it's practice.
Then it's
Then it's
practice.
practice. It's
Yes.
hand holding also. So
Yeah.
we do a lot of hand holding with our clients.
Yeah.
We are there with them in the journey until they are self-sufficient, self-dependent,
Yeah.
and they are saying that we can do it on our own. Till then, we are hand holding them. And I think everyone in the world needs a life coach, because we
Yes.
need a third perspective.
Yeah.
We are only living with our limited perspective about ourselves and our lives, but we need a third perspective.
Yeah. Have you or could you identify such patterns before you got yourself into applying this, understanding
Yeah.
which you were accumulating since
Yeah.
childhood? कि यार ये ब्रेक करके ही जिंदगी में आगे बढ़ पाऊंगी या कुछ बड़ा कर पाऊंगी. Could you identify some patterns in
Correct.
yourself?
There were
Yes.
many patterns, and they are, I'm saying there are a lot of patterns because of which our things are repeating in our life. If the pattern is not healed, then it's repeating.
Yeah, it's coming back.
It's
and-
coming
yeah.
back. So if you have a bad partner, then you are attracting a bad partner again, because if you've not learned how to deal with your pattern.
Hmm.
So there are a lot of patterns that I had. I had a pattern of money. I thought I always blamed money. That money broke my parents' marriage. It was the money that was the problem. So there was a money pattern that I was carrying.
Hmm.
That because of money, सब कुछ खराब हो जाता है.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to earn money. So it was dwelled from childhood that money doesn't grow on trees.
Yeah. It doesn't come
It doesn't
easy.
come
You have to
easy.
work
You
hard.
have to work hard towards it. And that's why I always thought nothing will come easy to me. I need to work hard.
So you did manifest it.
I did manifest it somewhere because I was living that pattern. But when I realized that no, it is just a pattern and I need to break it here, before it becomes bigger in my
Yeah.
life. So I
Yeah.
broke the pattern and I realized that, money is easy to earn. It'll come easily. I have to focus more on myself, self-love, instead of focusing on the pattern.
Hmm.
So I tried doing that and I broke the pattern, and I now feel that I don't fear money. I don't fear. It'll come. It'll come. Like I know it'll come. I know it's a byproduct of how I'm treating myself. And even Ruchi's lived also a pattern.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
know.
yeah.
So,
I always grew up in a household where, my father always, he always wanted us to be very ambitious and achieve big things and all of that. But even though I was a scholar, even though I was always a topper in my school and in extracurriculars and everything, there was always that need of validation from him.
From him.
Okay, and I was never good enough. So every morning before I went to the school, me and my brother would get this thing from my father, like a preaching thing every day, that you're not good enough. Look that person, he excelled in sports. So what if that person excelled in sports? I was good at singing, I was good at other things, and I'm a scholar, I'm academically very bright. But we never had those logics and rationals to give it to him.
Yeah.
So I always lived and grew
Internalized.
internally with the feeling. I always looked for validation, and I always felt that I'm not good enough, and I would not get love from people unless I prove myself that I'm worthy of it.
Hmm.
So my relationships also
Yeah.
after that were attracted in a way that I always looked like I always did over and above my boundaries to please that person, to seek that validation. And the moment that person, and because of that, I lost the respect and everything in that relationship. And the other person always said she's always available. She will
Available.
always overdo things to please me and everything. So that was the pattern that I continuously started seeing.
And they
in my
they feel
relationships.
very validated in being very unreasonable, maybe.
Yes,
Because
yes.
the
Expecting,
takers are
yeah,
always
they're-
takers, right? The
Yeah.
givers need to draw a line, and they need to understand that they have a boundary, because takers will always be takers. They will never be givers.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and it was only after, like, one big episode that happened in my first marriage, when I was humiliated to an extent that it was unbearable physically and emotionally, that I got up one day and I cried for days. And I told my parents that I'm not happy in this marriage. This is what is happening to me, and I'm suffering like inside out. I was not even very expressive, but I tried to put it across to them. I thought they will be the first one to understand my pain,
Yeah.
but they didn't,
They
because
didn't.
for them that society ka validation then became very important
Yeah.
than my
Happiness.
my
Yeah.
happiness. So that was the break even moment for me,
Mhm.
wherein I said that no matter what, I can't live in this marriage anymore, on this misery anymore. And no matter what the universe or the world or whatever understands or doesn't understand, I cannot bear this pain beyond this.
Beyond this.
And that's when I took a stand and I said that, okay, in that hindsight, I realized that this was a pattern
pattern. Yeah.
that I've been attracting for the last 25 years. Every relationship of me saw that glimpse of seeking validation all the time. And why was it? I need to understand the meaning of self-love, self-worth, self-respect. And I'm the one who can love myself the most. If people don't like me the way I am, I care two hoots. But I need to be myself. And that's when I started elevating my frequency, probably. That time I didn't know these words,
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, but you
But
were
then
subconsciously
subconsciously
doing
doing that.
it. Yeah.
And then the new relationships that came into my life, the people, the friends, and everybody, they all loved
Loved
that
and
side of me and
respected you.
respected my decisions and whatever. Even if I was broke, they still came around and gave a pat on my back, saying that, oh, it takes a lot for a girl like you to leave your parents' house and come here and, like walking on the streets, looking for food, looking for money, looking for jobs and, whatever. And they started respecting, applauding that side of me. And then they became, the supporters of that struggle.
Yeah.
So I think breaking patterns start from an inner child healing.
Yes.
And that's what we do. Both of us, we do that.
Yes.
We take people down the journey of their inner child. Now they have attracted all these patterns when they were a child.
Yeah.
Social conditioning and hearing everything from your parents and your grandparents. We form these patterns at that age. So doing
कभी
the
ऐसा
inner child
होता है
healing.
कि दूसरे को हील करते करते आपकी खुद की भी हीलिंग हो जाती है?
Always,
Yes.
always. Because what you're saying, you're first listening. If you're telling yourself, your brain, your body is listening to yourself. So first you are listening and you are healing. And normally, I don't know, I have always seen in my journey that the clients I've got have been a mirror to my problems. So it's like universe is telling me that you need to heal this within you. If you're getting a client of that problem, that means this is a problem within you. So when I'm telling them that this is what you need to do,
You're listening to
I'm
yourself,
listening.
right?
And when the session gets over, and I was like, I need to do this today.
Yes.
And I need to apply this and I need to implement this.
So you have take backs from your own sessions also.
Of
Correct.
course.
So-
So
Yeah.
even at Inner Infinity, we try to tell this to people and our clients that whatever that we are telling you on the page, that do this
We have
remedy or
done.
whatever,
Yeah.
but you need to first bring about a shift within. Okay, because inner shift अगर नहीं आएगा तो ये सारी remedies के then people come back and say
ये
ये
work नहीं
affirmations
करा।
काम नहीं कर रहे, ये remedies
हम्म।
काम नहीं कर रहे,
Because वो
Hmm.
fear
but वो
से कर
fear
रहे
से
हैं.
कर रहे हैं, वो अपने patterns heal नहीं कर रहे. तो पहले अंदर shift लेके आना है, and then all these remedies and everything will just help you elevate your situation.
So जो हम environmental changes की बात करते हैं with feng shui and vastu and all,
yes.
Yeah.
you're saying even that works if your vibing, like if your
Yeah.
vibes are at a certain
If you're
level.
intending
In-
that your
yeah.
house vibe has to be really good and
Good.
positive,
Yeah, not like fearful कि ये नहीं किया तो ये
ये
हो
हो
जाएगा.
जाएगा. Correct. So
Okay.
we are doing it with the intention. So it's always the intention that matters.
ये जो hustle generation है,
Yes.
Yeah.
you know, too soon, too much, too early.
Yeah.
जिसके पास शायद पेशेंस भी नहीं है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग तो 100% ही नहीं है, नॉलेज जो भी लिमिटेड है, बस हार्ड वर्क ही करना है, हसल करना है, 20 घंटे काम कर लूंगा, ये 50 घंटे काम कर लूंगा. What do you have to say to them?
The balance. Actually, people need to learn the balance. I know so many people who are hustling. Even in my generation, people are hustling. Okay, they have everything yet they are hustling. Yeah, like
I like that.
yeah, like they have truckload of money. Then also they're hustling. I'm like, I keep telling them that there's some kind of universe एक equilibrium पे चल रहा है. आपको सारे aspect दिए deal करने के लिए, health भी, family भी, सब कुछ, physical भी, financial भी,
Yeah,
आपको
true.
सब दिया है. अगर आप एक
एक ही
aspect में
जगह.
बहुत ज़्यादा attention डाल दोगे,
Yeah.
बहुत ज़्यादा energy, then you will end up compromising. फिर कल परसों ही मैंने कोई रील देखी ऑफ अ बिग रिनाउंड साइंटिस्ट वर्ल्ड वाइड विच ही सेड दैट somebody on a podcast asked him that if you were to change something in your life and go back and relive this life,
Yeah.
what would you change because you're so accomplished?
Yeah.
So he said, I would definitely not live it the way I lived.
Oh yes, I have
Yeah.
seen that
Yeah.
reel. Yes.
That scientist, very famous, I forgot the
Yes,
name.
yes.
He said, I would never, because
Never.
I never took out
Yes.
time to go on the beaches with my family and
Yeah.
all of that.
The fun and joy was
Right.
always
Yeah, that
missing
peace,
out.
that
Yeah.
happiness, I
Yeah.
never did that. So I always want to give this piece of advice to people that एक इक्विलिब्रियम बना के चलो, काम भी करो, वो भी ज़रूरी है, लेकिन उतना हेल्थ पे भी ध्यान देना बहुत ज़रूरी है. आज हेल्थ कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ करके हम काम करते रहते हैं, एक्सटेंसिवली ट्रैवल करते हैं जस्ट टू मेक दैट फ्यू एक्स्ट्रा million bucks or whatever. But what are we doing to our health? What are we doing to our family's mental health and emotional health? I don't want to come back home. I also work. I take clients. I have overseas clients. I work in the night as well. But I don't want my child every day, knocking my door and say, Mama, when will you come out of the office? I want to spend time with you. I still want to take out that time to
Yeah.
be able to do that, to, take her and drive her down to the school, and ask her, how was your day, beta? I want to do all of that. I want to open the door for my husband and, be available, to, have a nice dinner with him and everything and have vacations. I also want that 1 hour of yoga for myself. I
Yeah.
want to do everything.
Very, very well said. And I think you two have truly come unbound on this show. Just the last leg of the show.
Yeah.
It's a volley of 4-5 questions. Quick.
Oh, wow.
But just in a word, maximum a sentence, and you will not get time to
this
think.
is coffee
Okay,
with
so this
Karan.
is
Coffee
this
with
is
Mamta.
Rapid
okay.
fire.
Let me go on records and say this. This is chai with Mamta and not coffee with Karan.
I know
All
that.
right. So, are you ready for this rapid
Yes,
reflex
we are.
round, Ruchi and Mehak?
Yes,
Okay,
we are.
all right.
All
fingers crossed.
right.
Let's go.
Life to you is one word.
Love.
Contentment.
All right. Joy to you is
My son.
Myself.
all right. One book that has really influenced you.
Power of your subconscious mind.
Book or movie, whatever.
Yeah, it's Dying to Be Me by Anita Murjani.
Oh wow.
Yes.
If not for Inner Infinity, both of you would have complete the sentence.
I would have probably written something, written all the content that I have in me for the people.
Okay.
Inner Infinity was definitely a byproduct of what I had, thought of or whatever. But yes, definitely, I'm already on a journey of documenting all that I've learned so far.
Wow.
Yes, so that's exactly what I would have also done, if not Inner Infinity.
All right. How about love? What is the meaning of love personally to you?
Love means a lot of space and being you, being how you are, being yourself.
Love means the highest form of self-love, where, of course, you accept yourself the way you are exactly, okay? And that's exactly the origin of overflowing of love to others and into the universe.
Wow. One thing you would like to tell to 16-year-old self of yours?
I think just live life to the fullest, and I would have enjoyed everything that I had that time and not thought about, not overthink, you know. I would have just lived it and not did so much of thinking, and you know, so think less and do more.
Yeah.
I would have told myself that how gorgeous I am and how beautiful I am, that I don't need the validation and love of others. Okay, and I would have really, really adored myself at that time, and I've just flown like a teenager beautifully around.
Wow.
I wish I could go back and do that to myself.
One thing or technique you would like to tell people, just in one word, on how to forgive yourself and others?
So I think meditation and inner work would help people getting rid of all those things, getting rid of the burden, because you're doing it for yourself, not for others.
All right.
Learn to talk to your inner child, okay, and forgive yourself first, okay, and again, after that, take the responsibility of all that had happened. If I had known a better way of dealing with all of this, I would have definitely done that, and if not, then at least I can do it now. So
Now.
I would take back the control and the power.
Beautiful. And one thing you would like to say about your experience on Unbound? Just one word.
It was magical, and I always wanted to do this, and thank you for having us
Oh,
over.
that's a complete pleasure.
It was magical and it was exemplary. Absolutely. Like, thank you, Mamta, for making it so easy, so effortless. And I can definitely sense that some kind of a magical aura around us right now,
Yeah.
because everything that just came was no filter.
Yeah, no filter, hashtag, and that's Unbound for you. So let's keep unbounding together. Let's say it in the camera together. So let's keep unbounding together. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. And for all the episodes, you can come back to Unbound with Mamta, now available on 20 plus audio streaming platforms: Spotify, Amazon, Gaana, iTunes, Google Podcasts, or wherever else you get your audio. We are also available on YouTube at the Boss Hub channel. So keep unbounding together.